It was on the 26th of June, 1946, when life became brighter for Mr. Jose M. Jose and Mrs. Nenita R. Jose, as their daughter, Adoracion, whom they fondly called Dory, was born. Little did they know that it was not just their lives that became brighter. It was the lives of countless others. Dory grew up to be a teacher, finishing the degree, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education from the National Teachers College in 1967. Using her degree, she honed and sharpened little children's minds as a private school teacher, and eventually, in 1969, as a public school teacher. But this was just the beginning of how her life would change many others. Dory met a remarkable man, an intellectual, whose courage in fighting for the rights of the oppressed was beyond compare. After much wooing, finally, on June 5, 1971, Adoracion Jose became Mrs. Eduardo Eddie Villanueva. Their budding love gave birth to 4 children: Jonjon, Joel, Joni, and Jovi. But their love gave birth to more than just 4 children. Their love gave birth to a church that would be used by God to change and influence millions of lives in the Philippines and even in the different corners of the world. Because one fateful day in January 1973, Dory's husband, Eddie, surrendered his life to the Lord. From then on, they would be Brother Eddie and Sister Dory in the eyes of the world. The Jesus is Lord Church Worldwide, for almost 42 years now, has been used by God to effectuate the transformation of lives, families, and even communities. With chapters in almost all provinces of the Philippines and in the more than 60 nations of the world. This ministry would not have been possible, first, without God, and second, without Sister Dory supporting Brother Eddie every step of the way. While Brother Eddie taught and preached, it was Sister Dory who prayed and interceded for him. When Brother Eddie couldn't, it was Sister Dory who preached. And when Jesus the Healer TV program was born, Sister Dory wore several other hats. As a camera woman, radio broadcaster, television host, director, video editor, and many others. All the while fulfilling her roles as wife and mother. Then came the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Incorporated, or JILCF, the product of Sister Dory's sweat and tears. A born teacher, Sister Dory did not forget her first profession and used her background to give quality education that even the underprivileged could afford. But more than that, the JILCF is the intermingling of Sister Dory's first love and her newfound faith. For Sister Dory, JILCF was to be a school that would produce citizens and leaders who are not just competent and skilled, but also Christ-like. To date, the JILCF has produced thousands and thousands of graduates who are excelling in their chosen fields. With JIL Church Worldwide and the JILCF, already many lives were being helped. But for Sister Dory, that was not enough. She wanted an organization that would address the felt needs of the underprivileged. It was then that the I Care Compassion Ministries Incorporated was born. As a nonprofit organization, I Care has been able to extend help in the form of disaster relief and other poverty alleviation programs. For all her contributions as the Vice President of the JIL Church Worldwide, the President of the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Incorporated, and the President of the I Care Compassion Ministries Incorporated. Truly, Sister Dory's life did not just shine. Sister Dory's life brought sunshine to many, many lives. To the recipients of I Care Compassion Ministries programs, Sister Dory has been a beacon of hope, the hands of God in trying and devastating times. To the alumni, students, faculty, and staff of the Jesus is Lord Colleges Foundation Incorporated, Sister Dory has been a master educator, a competent administrator, and a loving guide. To the pastors and members of the Jesus is Lord Church Worldwide, Sister Dory has been a strong leader, a model of faith, and an ever-caring mother. For being a faithful servant of the Lord and for selflessly sharing your life to us. Maraming salamat po, Ate Dory.